Hello everyone, Berserkhead here, and welcome to this channel update. Now, I don't mean to make too many of those because I made one a week ago, but I feel like there's enough stuff to talk about to justify a channel update. But once again, I'm not gonna be making too many of those. Anyways, last week I told you that my week's gonna be very busy since I have a lot of stuff going. So everything's over now, the busy week's over, so things should be back to normal. So how did everything go? First of all, had my exams. They were decent. I expected them to be a little bit more difficult. I did pretty well, I think, but I haven't got my grades yet, so I don't want to talk about it too much. Then there was all the graduation parties and gatherings and all craziness like that, which was fine as well. And then 2 days ago there was prom, and prom was absolutely great. I really enjoyed it. But yeah, all of that at the expense of a lot of my free time, and I'm glad that it's over because honestly it was very tiring for me. I had 2 days in which I just slept for like 5 hours, so I couldn't really make a lot of videos. And also there was another problem, that I used to have a Razer Kraken like headset, not a headset, but actually just headphones, and apparently even though I take really good care of them, they just had a tearing in them. Like one of the ear pads, it just tore a little bit, and try to fix it because the tearing started getting bigger and bigger as a few days passed. And apparently I found out that this part is replaceable and they sell it separately. So I tried to order it, but the only place in which I found it was the official Razer website. And after I did my research and talked to a bunch of people, they told me that it's a part that's exclusive for the Razer website, that doesn't deliver to my country and a lot of other countries as well. They don't really deliver to a lot of places, to be honest. And the only thing that I could buy is basically replicas of this part, and since I gotta order them from like Amazon and eBay, they will take like 5 weeks to deliver, and I have no guarantee that the part's gonna fit. So that was really shitty. So basically, that's what they did. They make a product with a really flimsy part that just breaks for a lot of people. It's good that they make it replaceable and they sell it separately. However, they make it exclusive for their website, which doesn't deliver to a lot of countries. And they're also gonna charge you 15 euros for delivery in case you order products under 50 euros, which is the case if you want to order this part only, which is very shitty. So Razer, you get a big fuck you from me, and I'm not buying any of your products ever again in the future. So yeah, I'm switching to SteelSeries. I bought my new headphones, which are SteelSeries Siberia Raw Prism, which so far has been good. The only thing that I'm concerned about is that it might leak a little bit of noise, because the Krakens were really good at suppressing the noise and not leaking any of it. I don't know. I'm gonna make sure you don't hear any of the noise from my headphones in the videos either way. But so far they've been great. And once again, I guess I'm just buying SteelSeries products because that was really shitty from Razer doing it like this. But yeah, anyways, let's talk a little bit channel wise and what's gonna be coming up on the channel. I said that things are gonna be back to normal. However, I want to add a little bit more variety, and I've been thinking a lot about this during the past week. Even though I haven't been making a lot of videos, I've still tried to, be active as much as possible, in the sense of, thinking about the channel and what's yet to come, I guess. And so here's what I figured out. First of all, I started my new series, in which I'm going to be playing Medieval 2 Kingdoms, the Britannia campaign, and this is going to be replacing the Danes campaign, which I pretty much finished because I set a goal at the start of the campaign, and I pretty much achieved this goal. And now I'm just going to be making one more episode of the Danes campaign, which is going to be the final episode, and that's going to be it. So it's going to be fully replaced by the Medieval 2 campaign. That's for Let's Plays. But once again, I want to add more variety, and I don't want to just make my channel a Let's Play channel, because honestly, I'm not a huge fan of them. I mean, Let's Plays are a good filler content, but, if you make just Let's Plays, honestly, your channel is kind of boring. So, here's what I figured out. For the longest time, I've been talking about historical series. Not a historical series, but just historical series in general. For the longest time I've been trying to prepare something, and I finally cleared up like an idea in my mind of what I really want to do. So first of all, I'm gonna be doing historical top tens, which I already have written the first episode of, and I just gotta sit down and record it and edit it, and I feel like it's gonna take a lot of editing as well. But I'm gonna be basically making top 10 lists about historical topics that I just feel like talking about. It's gonna be a lot of stuff about the Vikings, but you know, generally historical stuff. So yeah, the first episode is gonna be top 10 misconceptions about the Vikings, and believe me, it's very interesting. So yeah, however, I have another series planned, which is gonna be me talking about a historical topic once again. Once again, it's gonna be I'm gonna be talking a lot about the Vikings, but this time it's gonna be less scripted, and I'm just gonna like ask a question, I guess, and make a really in-depth research about it, and you know, come up with a really detailed answer and answer the question in the video. So that's gonna be another series. Once again, first topic, I'm not gonna reveal what it's gonna be, but I've done a really massive research and I'm actually ready to make the video, but once again, I just gotta record it and edit it. At least this is not gonna take as much editing as the historical top 10s. But anyways, that's you're gonna see once these series are out. At least one of those I'm planning to release by the end of the week. At least one of them, if not two, but once again, they need just a little bit extra work. But yeah, I'm gonna be making those historical things. And also, I kind of wanted to make another opinion-based series, because these are generally like things that people like, not just on my channel, but in general on YouTube. And they're, you know, opinion-based series is something that I like to watch on YouTube as well. So you know, I have Should You Buy It, which is very much a opinion-based series, and it's my longest going series for the time being. And yeah, I want to make more stuff like that. But in this new series, I'm just gonna be talking about a topic that I feel like, and I'm gonna be having like gameplay footage in the background. Yeah, so I just want to make something like that. It's just a topic that I really want to talk about, and I talk about it in a video. Two things that I'm gonna try and stay away from, like two topics, are religion and politics, because those two things are generally they're generally topics that piss a lot of people off. And I remember the only thing that I talked about religion on my channel is a really inappropriate joke that I made. It was a very old video. It's like the Americas campaign I was playing as a Spanish, and I had a missionary and I was spreading like Christianity, and I said I'm spreading the plague called Christianity, which once again was really inappropriate. It was this really stupid thing to say. But I thought it was funny because, you know, the Spanish were the ones that brought Christianity to this region, and they also spread a bunch of plagues in there, so I thought that it's kind of a funny reference. However, a lot of people didn't find it funny for you know, obvious reasons. And yeah, I agree with them. I shouldn't have said anything like this. I even had a guy who was so pissed off, he told me what kind of a horrible person I am. And you know, politics is another thing that's kind of like that. In one of my videos, I said that I hate Bulgaria, and apparently a lot of people said that they got offended by that. I have no idea how something like this can offend anyone. Like, really? I think those people should go and look up the definition of offended. But either way, I don't want to piss people off on my channel, so I'm generally gonna try and stay away from those topics, and I'm gonna be talking about other things, maybe a little bit more gaming related or stuff like that. But yeah, I just want to try things out. I just want to try out a few new things in a few new series, see if it's gonna be interesting for people, and if they are, that's gonna be a great way to expand my viewer base and stuff like that. And if not, I guess I don't know, I'm not gonna be making it. But yeah, I want to try out those things, see if it's gonna work. And yeah, so yeah, this is gonna be everything for this channel update, so expect a lot of new stuff, some of which is gonna start this week. Everything else is gonna keep going as usual. Again, 5 videos a week if everything goes okay, which it should be. There's no reason to not be like that. And yeah, that's gonna be it, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.